Hey, welcome back to the Cy Goggle and Jack channel. So I've been bullet journaling the past 3 months in a field notes, and then the past year and a half before that in these moleskin pocket notebooks. I really enjoy bullet journaling in a small pocket-sized notebook because it's always with me. And if it's always with me, I'll use it. If I was in a bigger, like A5 or something, I would probably leave that at home. And now I am going to try to move into a Traveler's Company passport size notebook. I really like this. Just got this the other day, and I did a video unwrapping it and kind of doing the initial assembly of it. But I'm going to use it as a wallet and a bullet journal, or at least that's my plan. If it works. If it doesn't work, I'll let you know. I've started a playlist on this. I've got a playlist on my field notes bullet journal and a playlist on my moleskin bullet journal. I was just starting to make videos, so these aren't very good. These are getting a little bit better, and these videos hopefully will be even better. I'm going to try. So let's look today at the wallet function of this, and I'll set up the index and I'll set up a spending tracker, which kind of goes along with the wallet. In the next video, I'll set up the bullet journal for December, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the field notes bullet journal, and I'll show how I'm transitioning from one bullet journal notebook into another. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, in my last video, which was the first video in this series, I showed my setup, and I had this plastic sleeve wrapped around one notebook, and then I had this cardboard craft folder wrapped around another notebook. I've got two notebooks in here. This was just too thick, and I don't think I'm going to use it, so I took this out. And now I have these two notebooks with this plastic folder, plastic sleeve wrapped around it. And this plastic sleeve has different slots for credit cards or identification. And to protect my privacy, I put these Post-it notes on there, and then I realized that's a pretty good place to store these Post-it notes. These cards keep these Post-it notes from getting messed up. And if you put Post-it notes on, say, just the notebook, it's just a little bit too short, and you have to take off maybe 1/4 of an inch off the bottom, which is okay, but you can have full-sized Post-it notes here. If you've seen my other videos on my field notes or my moleskin, you know I really like Post-it notes. These are great, and I'll go more into that when we do our setup for December. So I'm going to take these cards out, and I'll show you this plastic insert. Okay, so here's this plastic insert, and at first I wasn't too impressed with this, but as it turns out, this is actually pretty tough. And it's got 4 pockets on either side for cards, and you can fit 2 or 3 cards in each one. I've just got 1 in each. There's only 3 cards that I need to have with me every day, and that's a driver's license, my concealed carry permit, and a debit card. And everything else, like insurance cards and things like that, I don't use that every day. So I've got that in my chum's wallet as a kind of a secondary wallet, and I just throw this in my sling bag. And I've shown this in another video. And then the other side of this, I've just got some stamps and a Band-Aid. If you carry pocket knives, a Band-Aid is always a good thing to have. And it just has a little plastic zipper, and so far that seems to be working okay. So let's go ahead and set up get the index started, and then I'll put a spending tracker in there. And then in my next video, I'll set up the entire bullet journal and get it ready for October. Okay, let's get to that. Okay, really simple, not much to it. I'm going to put my index on the cover just because I'm really frugal with paper. And spinning tracker just has the date I made the purchase, the amount of the purchase, the store, the description of the item, and then I write an N or a W to tell if it was a need or a want. And this is just to keep track of spending, kind of get a handle on mindless spending. And that's it. So far, I am really liking this. I've had people ask what ruler I'm using, and this is a Pacific Art Pocket Master number PT352. And I just did a search on Amazon for stencil ruler, and there's a bunch of these by different companies. I just got one that would fit. This doesn't really fit inside of these notebooks, but with the cover on it, it does. And I think this will make a good bookmark. Ordinarily, I just use a, sorry, I jostled you. Ordinarily, I just use a ruler that I made out of a piece of cardstock, and I have marked off where 1/3 and 1/2 and 1/4 of a page are for my field notes. I really like my spending log. I think that's a really good addition. I really like this. I've made a few purchases, you know, at a gas pump and things like that. And I think this will be really convenient. And then being able to have the spending log right here in front, I'll be able to log that purchase right away and I won't forget about it. So the next video in this series will be setting up December. Check out the playlist, although there will only be 2 videos in it now. I have about 8 videos on bullet journaling and a field notes, and 3 or 4 in this. So if you enjoy this kind of content, feel free to subscribe and check out some more stuff. This channel also has everyday carry kind of items like pocket knives and things like that. So feel free to skip over those if that's not what you're into. But I will be doing a lot more content on this because I really enjoy it. It's a great size and it's not too thick. And it fits in my back pocket and it fits in my front pocket. And it definitely fits into the front pocket of my TomTok 7-liter sling bag. That's a very convenient way to carry it too. So I will let you know how this is going as we go along. And if I make any changes, I'll certainly do updates. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.